Hello.
Oh, hello.
We've had a stay put day today in Ellesmere.
Yeah, but we did some annoying walking for exercise reasons.
Yeah, but before we did that,
yeah,
I was playing one of my favourite games this morning, because Narrowboat Potteries has got tinted windows and we can see out, but people can't see in. And I did get a bit of a clip of a guy. Narrowboat Potteries is also photographed more times than you can imagine. So we caught a bloke this morning standing outside with his camera taking photographs, totally unaware of the fact that we're sitting in there watching.
I wasn't, he was watching.
Well, I find it amusing. And then
just leave him be.
When he'd finished taking his photographs, I opened the side hatch and poked my head out and said hello. Anyway, so
talk of the devil, he's just gone past the boat.
Was that him?
Yes.
Oh, well, he won't be able to see us.
No, but talk of the devil.
So then we decided to go for a walk. We thought we'll go and visit the mere at Ellesmere, and it's only a quarter of an hour walk from the canal. So we found a nice seat on the side of the mere, and the place was awash, was it not, with rampant dogs chasing balls, if you pardon the expression.
Well, they were, but some of them were quite, put it this way, I wouldn't want to play with them. They were quite menacing.
So Ethel was like a coiled spring, ready to twang, wouldn't relax, wanted to go and play with them, which would have been the greatest way of clearing the park.
And then a lovely family decided to actually bring their dog right behind where we were sitting so they could throw the ball. I mean, I have no idea what that was about. So
afterwards we just said, well, let's actually walk into the town because it's going to be quieter, because there won't be dogs running around off leads, and we'll find a nice bench and we'll sit down. So we did, didn't we? You went in that hardware shop.
Right, I went in, before we get anywhere, I went into this hardware shop. I adore them. Oh my god, it was like going back into a shop years and years ago. They had random stuff that I love.
It's a bit like Mr. Theodore's in Bala.
They sold nails by the weight. I love that.
Anyway, so Tom came out, we were sitting there, Ethel's behaving herself, and we witnessed a crash right in front of us.
It wasn't, well it was...
Well, it was a crash.
I know, but
and we did witness it.
It wasn't the most exciting crash, it was just a door.
But we've got a few clips. We didn't actually get the impact, but we saw what happened. And we got drawn into it because a woman opened a car door and somebody hit it as they were driving past. Fortunately, nobody was injured. But she tried to say that he was speeding. Yeah,
but she was the one that clipped a curb and then abandoned it.
Yeah.
In the middle of the road, basically.
Yeah. And he came across and said, did we see it? And we said yes. He said, she says I'm speeding, and I said no, you couldn't speed on that tiny little narrow
15-20 mile an hour at the most. But
we've ended up giving statements to
I know, it was only, to be honest, the statements weren't really needed. What was needed, he just needed a bit of backup, because she was, first thing she said apparently when she got out of the car was, weren't my fault, you were speeding. So he just wanted someone to basically get her to back down so she give her details and stop being a bit of a, you know.
So that's our day. So I put a few clips together.
Well, that's not the day, because you sent me for some cake.
Yeah, I was just going to say, and then because we're only 2 minutes walk from Tesco, and I said, you're going to go and pick up some provisions, and why don't you get some cake? Anyway, the video clip will say it all.
Ethel's all tooled up.
We're going on a sightseeing tour.
Dad?
Hello?
Do you know where my shoes are?
No.
You
Tom's lost his shoes. I've got my own on. So we're leaving the boat here, and we're actually going to go and walk into Ellesmere Mere, which we think is in that direction, according to the map. We'll see. Here we go, we've got a picnic. Tom's little camp bag.
Hey, or does that hetero or whatever it is, it kind of sounds a bit like the warning sound.
Hetero?
What?
The hetero?
kind of sounds a bit like the warning sound you get in the war.
Hetero?
What's that?
I don't know, that's what you just said.
No! Hedge cutter.
Oh, hedge cutter. Oh. That boat too long. Right, according to Google Maps, there's a road and a bridge. So, I don't think we're going to be able to let
I've got a
Nobbed
little
off.
bear's picnic.
He's got his little camp picnic bag.
It's a ladies, but I don't think you can tell.
No. Right, so Narrowboat Potteries, behave yourself. See how many people come whizzing around there at warp speed. Dayboat hire. We met some of their torpedoes, didn't we, the other day?
Yeah, £99.
£99 for a
God.
torpedo.
The thing is, though, I think it'd be alright if they kind of limited them to, say, 3 beers each. Or...
And don't start drinking before 9:30 in the morning.
Yes.
Yeah.
The thing is, I want to know, how do they get home? Because they drink all day on the boat and then they get in the car.
Ah, well, what happens is the man does the manly thing of driving the boat drunk, and then the woman who hasn't been drinking drives the car home.
That's a very
Or-
1950s view. I think.
Or one of the children.
No, I think that that everybody drinks and then goes in the pocket. Sorry again. They think we're too middle class to get in trouble, so they get away with it.
Yeah, but that aside, look at those lovely sheep.
That's got an orange ass.
It's a nice field, isn't it? That's Blackwater Marina. They've got massive savings
You know,
on Calagas.
we've only gone out for a day, but I think I've gone a bit too crazy with the packed lunch.
This camera's too heavy. Just in the distance, there's the Ellesmere arm. And there's the Tesco. We're not doing documentaries anymore, we're doing tourist information. Oh, I don't know where we are.
I think this is where you
We're
get.
following the sign, it said the Mere, but it also said, oh, who's done that?
It doesn't say that.
Creamhorn Gardens. I like a creamhorn. Wonder where they are. It's like a maze. I'm amazed that we're in a maze. And it started raining. And that wasn't forecast. We're hoping our solar panels are going to put some juice back in today, but... Oh, gardens, Creamhorn Gardens. Are we going to have any trouble off you two?
Yeah.
Because Ethel knows how to deal with your kind. You were brave, aren't you? Being the furthest away and doing the most hissing. So this is Ellesmere. I don't think it's deep enough for our boat.
And that's where we go past sometimes in the car.
Yeah, that's the main road. Yeah, if we joined that road over there, we'd be home in 40 minutes. Well, in the car. Way up. Ethel's quite impressed. I know you were here first, but tough. We've just been paid a visit by the local mafia. We have got sandwiches and we could give them to you, but I think not, eh?
We could poke ourselves in the eye.
There's no sandwiches. Bye bye. Her ladyship behaving herself.
Yeah,
Oh.
but you can hear dogs now.
Spoke too soon. It's one of your best friends you've never met, isn't it? Oh, I better go on sitting by the Mere because people think it's very amusing to sit behind, well, stand behind us with dogs with balls, chucking them all over the place, and Ethel's doing a nut.
I'll tell you something, we could soon clear the place if we let her off the lead to join in.
No, we are not letting her off the lead.
We'd have the Mere to ourselves now.
Yeah, we'd end up in the bloody National Press.
Creemorn Park. Oh God.
Bonker's dog runs around like crazy.
So we're going to move to the town where we think there'll be fewer dogs. And then we're going to find a nice bench there so she can
Actually, it's the high street, so we'll probably have less people in the high street.
Away from the Mere and all the dogs. I was going to say her ladyship's behaving herself, but she's just seen something. Oh, a dog. I'm going to get one of them for Ethel. See if it'll slow her down. Well, we're minding our own business and we've just witnessed a crash. Everything is these days. Right, we think that the blue car, well, we've just seen it park up and they opened their door on the Range Rover. Just hope they didn't get the hands in the way. There's a plant pot in the way. I'll have a look at it. And now we've got involved as witnesses because the lady in the car who opened the door accused the man who ran into her of speeding and he wasn't. But it's really difficult because she's a boxer lady, she owns a boxer and we don't like upsetting boxer dog owners. But at least no one was injured. What did they ask you to bring back? What did they ask you to bring back?
You told me to bring back a cake.
Right. That's what Tom thinks classes as a cake.
It's a caterpillar cake, it's amazing!
What I've got issue with, his name, Curly. If there's one thing I would use to describe that cake, it's not curly. How's your curly cake? Good. God, that is irritating.
Narrowboat Potteries has got tinted windows and we can see out but no one can see in. And thank you, Ethel. We also get lots of gongoozlers photographing the outside. Oh, for sake.